Right? Isn't your favorite color combo purple and yellow? Why did I think that?
Purple, green.
Okay.
I mean, green and yellow. But purple's just.
Well,
I love it. Hey everybody, welcome to Show Some Hus. You have Leo, Donny, and Ev. We promised you all that Ev was going to be on the pod with us, and we finally have her here. Ev, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm happy to be here. How are you guys? The boys. I'm with the boys.
Hey, you know...
Weasley's also here.
Oh my gosh.
The Weez.
Listen to that slurp. That a boy. Thank you for that, dude.
Weasley. Hey, come up for air.
Hey, Weez. Let's give it a pause. Yeah. Let's breathe.
You good, buddy?
Anyway, welcome to Show Some Hus.
Yeah, show some hus.
Yeah, he was showing some hus on that water.
He was.
Holy cow. We have Evanee here today, and we are going to do a little interview. Donny and I have been excited to have her on the pod. She is the true and actual reason why we were able to get this started. So, Evanee, thank you so much for helping us, and thank you for being here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm excited.
Yeah.
This is like a different seat for me. I'm normally you guys like interviewing people, and so it's fun.
How does it feel?
I don't have to do any of the editing. I'm like, heck yeah, I can chill.
Yeah. Speaking of which, do you want to tell us about your podcast?
Yeah. So the podcast that Rachel and I do is the Shoebox Talks, and we just interview teachers at our school, and the students like submit the questions that they want. So we just take like student questions and ask, and we do like would you rathers and just fun stuff. And so it's fun. We do like some games when it's just us too, but yeah, it's pretty fun. We're about to start season 3 with Shelly Langford. So that should be a good episode. Tune in.
Dude,
the Shoebox Talks.
Shelly Langford is a different pace. She's awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Dude, she's the kind of person that when she talks, you listen.
Okay.
For sure.
Yeah.
You can hear her.
Where can we find this podcast?
Spotify, Apple, and whatever Android. I don't know. What is that?
Google.
I have
Google.
I
There we go.
listen,
There
I
we go.
listened to it on Spotify.
Yeah, Spotify's the best in my opinion. But so tune in season 3. But yeah, I mean normally I'm interviewing people with questions that aren't even mine.
Yeah.
But
You're on
we
the
also
hot
get
seat.
I know, and everyone comes in nervous. They're like, I'm so nervous, and I'm like, why? And now I'm like, oh.
You're probably a better interviewer than we are, so I wouldn't worry too much.
No, honestly, if I was doing it myself, it would be horrible. But Rachel and I just have a vibe, and we just play. I mean, it's just good. Kind of like you guys. You can just play off each other, so it's just easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shall we get started?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Bring it in.
All right, everyone, let's get this going.
All right. Ev, I have a few questions for you, but like before we get into those questions, can you kind of tell us about your background as a hooper and kind of like what your life was like?
Sure. So, okay. I don't know. I was just like always active as a kid, but I didn't really. My mom is an amazing basketball player. And we actually just went and she just got inducted to the Hall of Fame at CSU Pueblo. So, I mean, like she was like top
What's her
notch.
name?
Shelly Pearcey.
Okay.
Shelly Watts in the Hall of Fame. But she wasn't like that mom that was like, oh, you're 2 years old and like, let's go out and like, you know, dribble and shoot. I mean, like she just wasn't that way, but we were active. So I think when we finally moved to Windsor, when I was like in 3rd grade, I just played like rec ball. And when I was in 5th grade, you know, and this is like through the rec center, you just get upon like random teams, like parents are the coaches. We're absolute trash. I mean, right, you're a kid, but they don't really know anything. And this guy, Dennis Steele, came up to my mom and was like, hey, I really think she has a lot of potential. I want her to be on our club team. And that saved me for sure. Like I would have just been that kid that, you know, was like, whatever. I played in the rec and I could have been an athlete, you know, and whatever, but whatever he saw, because I wasn't good. So then we started this club team in 5th grade and we played together all the way through middle school. And then obviously a lot of us played into high school. So we just like had that length of time that we played. So we were good because of that. But, you know, I started at that club team and I wanted to quit. Yeah. I straight up hated it. I was like, I was the worst. I didn't know anybody because they all went to like this other elementary school. I wanted to quit so bad. I literally cried before practice. My mom was like, what the hell? Like, what is going on? And I'm like so thankful for that because I learned the fundamentals and I learned how to play basketball. And so that was super cool. And then I played in hhigh school at Windsor and I played 1 year college at Hastings. So,
Okay.
yeah.
That's awesome.
And you've had a little bit of a coaching stint as well, right?
Yeah. I coached middle school for 5 or 6 years in Fort Morgan, coached boys and girls, and then I coached with Leo at Fort Morgan High School, and then a couple years after he left. So, yeah.
Gotcha.
Good times, man. Some of the best times.
I know.
Did you ever get kicked out?
Of a game?
Yeah.
No.
No. Did he?
Never.
No. He did get a technical, though.
Okay. That's
Such
not
BS.
surprising.
Let's not get into that because he will lose it. He will lose it right now.
I'd rather not speak on that.
He had to sit on the bench the whole time, almost the whole quarter. Was it a quarter?
It was
Almost just like that.
the rest of the half. Yeah, I had to sit like
Legs crossed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was. Anyway, let's move on from that. So whether it was that first experience with club, I know you said that was kind of tough, and I think we've all kind of been there to some extent with whatever, and then moving into high school and then moving into your college career, coaching. What would you say is the biggest like show some hustle moment you've ever had yourself as like either like as a player or even one you've witnessed as like a coach, or maybe both? I don't know.
Leo with the hard-hitting questions.
I know. Wow, we went like straight into it. I have a funny story, and I'll say that. But I think just like in general, the team that we were in high school was that. Like we were just show some hustle. We were tiny. I mean, I was like, I think we had like one girl that was 6 foot tall, which was just like the name of the game. And we were just shorter. How many ever years ago that was. But we just like, we pushed it. Like we were hard, fast. We fast braked. We shoved it down your throat. Like we were good on defense. We were going to be in your face. Like that's just how we learned how to play. So I think like just in general, if you looked at like who we were and all those girls that I grew up playing with, that was like show some hustle. Like if I had to point at someone and say like, here's an example of just like going out and playing like in your face basketball, that would be it for sure. And then like kind of the funny story I have. So we'd been playing together since 5th grade. This was like 7th or 8th grade year. And we like won the championship. So it must have been 8th grade. We won the championship. We're playing in 8th grade. Our coach just moved up with us.
Yes.
And he was a screamer. And when I mean screaming, I mean like this man was screaming in your face at all times. And I don't know what I did. Have no idea. But it's halftime. The buzzer goes off. It's halftime. I'm in 8th grade. Our coach walks out. I mean, where everyone's coming off the court, he walks out and meets me at half court. The parents, I mean, this is a tiny middle school gym, and he is ripping I am not kidding you guys. He is in my face. I'm the only one there. It's not like the team one-on-one. He is just losing his in the middle of the court, and I'm just like, oh my God. And then, we go to the corner and have our meeting. I was so mad. I mean, like you imagine you're an 8th grade girl. You just got, you just got yelled at in front of this whole gym. I was seething mad. I don't even know if I heard anything he said in the halftime. I was so mad. Started the second half, 30 seconds, I scored 8 points. I mean, I just was like, I'm going to show you, right? And that's probably what he was going for. But I was just so mad. I was just like, don't even talk to me. Like, I can't even deal with you. So I think, unfortunately, he probably knew my ticket. Like, well, I know how to kind of get at her. So, I mean, I don't remember how I scored those points. I don't even know if it was a hustle play. I was determined, like, screw you, I'll show you. I don't even know why you're yelling at me, but I'll make sure that you're not, or, whatever. Yeah. I'll prove you wrong, like, whatever. So, that's like a core memory. I'll never forget that. And also, if you did that now, you're fired. You're done.
I know, right?
Like, I can't even blame my parents. I'm like, did you guys have like nothing to say? They're like, what were we gonna say about it? Like, I'm like, Jesus.
Yeah. They were like, he was right.
Like he literally berated me in half court, and they're like, yeah, what of it? I'm like, oh my God, that's hilarious.
He had it correct.
Yeah. Oh God. So yeah.
Okay. What are your thoughts on that? Do you think it was the right approach?
Oh, absolutely not. No, 100% not. But I'm not. Maybe that's why I'm not really a yeller. I'm not as a coach. Like I'm not really now. I'll say something in a very like mom tone, and they know I mean business, and I know that about myself. Or I've had to learn that, but I'm not really a screamer. And I think, and like screaming that way, like almost makes me feel uncomfortable. So absolutely not. For sure. I would never have done that as a coach, ever.
This story just endorses more of the reason why I'm glad that we coach together.
Yeah.
Oh man.
There is just, I don't know if that is if that's the right answer or not, but I'm like, I would never have done that, but it obviously worked for him and me in that moment. So I guess.
Speaking of coaching, I want to ask you both something.
What's up?
What did you guys learn from each other coaching together?
Okay, I'll start. I learned culture for sure from Leo. I just felt like he did a really good job of like cultivating that and creating it. And I wish that there had been some more time because I think it would have been great. And I also learned like a good coaching communication. It wasn't like I know everything and we're going to do it. He was super open to feedback and what do you think? And maybe I won't do it, but I'm going to hear what you have to say. And I might hear what you have to say and I might do something different, but at least I heard it. And so I learned that from him, I think.
Well, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
My biggest thing that I learned was to hold your ground. When I questioned myself, Evanee was there to say, no, you're doing the right thing, whether it was discipline, whether it was an out of bounds play, whether it was getting on someone's case at halftime or at a timeout, and then like wanting to apologize, and she'd say, no, you're doing the right thing. This is what it needs to look like. So being more sure of myself, I think the concept wise, basketball wise, defensive mentality. I'm a scorer at heart. I love to score the basketball. I don't really care about defense. I really don't. Evanee made me care about it. And our team's defensive culture was just to be kind of mean. And I never would have been able to communicate that without Ev. So those are my things.
Those are good answers.
I know.
And I mean, so
I'm aware. Jeez. Yeah.
That was a great question.
I loved coaching with Leo, truly.
So recently,
This is a good.
I got to actually see him coach for the first time. I wasn't quite sure what to expect because it's middle school. And again, times have changed, right? Like I think about when I was coached, a little less screaming, right?
Yep.
But from what I could tell, he seems to be very good at gaining the kids' attention and respect.
100% agree. That's like the same thing we talk about as like teachers all the time.
Yeah.
Like no one's going to care about working hard for you or anything if they don't respect you or like have a connection with you. So I feel like Leo does a good job of that with his players. So
Yeah.
100%.
Okay. Do you guys want to take a quick break?
100%.
Okay. What was your number? Go to high school, college?
I wore the same jersey for 4 years. It was 22.
Catch 22 or what?
It was the last jersey that was an option on the team
That's
as
fair.
a freshman, and then I just kept it.
I was 24 and I definitely didn't have that. I don't know. I was whatever random number prior to that. So I don't know. But when I got to choose my number, what about you?
It's kind of like Leo. I had 42, but it was because it was like the last one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, when we were playing club, I had to pick a number, and I didn't care. I wanted 32 because that was what my mom wore. But of course, I don't know. I feel like that's a hot number, 32. So it was gone. And then I was just picking like random numbers. And my coach I'm in like 6th grade. I'm like, I don't know. I was just like, what? I literally said, I don't know. And he's like, what? He's like, well, I mean, 24. Like, there's a lot of really good. I was like, sure, 24. And then I just
24? That's Antonio
lot.
McDice.
Yeah.
That's a good number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Favorite number now.
42 was your number in high school?
Yeah.
Was that also the number of charges you took?
Oh, man. No, I took like 26.
That's insane.
I don't know. Probably not.
26 charges in a season? Oh my gosh. I don't know if I did that for a career. But I wasn't about defense.
Yeah, but you also played on the perimeter, you know? Like
Okay, yeah, that's true.
Like you weren't posting up,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did a lot of acting, I'm not going to lie.
I don't know if I ever took a charge. I'm serious. I don't know if I ever did.
Well, that's scorers usually don't.
It's such a subjective call, right? There's so many that should have been called blocks.
Charge
And-
taking
many.
is an art. Don't sell it short.
I feel like I should have gone to Hollywood after that. The amount of acting I did.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Okay. Ev, I have a question for you. We are a Nuggets and NBA podcast, so it'd be kind of weird if I didn't ask some NBA or Nuggets-based questions. Mm-hmm. I want to know who is the 9th all-time assist leader for the Nuggets between 1973 and I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding. Who is your
What is happening right now?
Who is your favorite Nugget of all time? That's the question.
Of all time?
Yeah, who's your favorite Nugget of all time?
I'm just gonna stay current. I'm just gonna like live in the present.
I feel like if you do, you're not really. You could throw a dart.
And I'm just gonna say Murray. Yeah, I'm just gonna go there.
That's a
I don't
good
know.
answer.
Very good
There's
call.
just like a lot. There's too many right now, but
Why Jamal Murray over Aaron Gordon, Nikola Jokic, Alex English, McDice?
he came back from like this knee injury. I just also feel like he sort of has the vibe, right? Like like Jokic, yes, we cannot argue that he is like greatest of all time. Whatever. But
Yeah. But Jamal's our front man.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know. I feel like he.
And that comeback story is nuts.
No, I know. I'm a sucker for a comeback story.
Yeah.
And just what he did in the playoffs and the finals and
The blue arrow.
yeah. Absolutely.
So I'm gonna go with him.
Wow, good answer.
If you
Good
ask me
choice.
tomorrow, it might change, but
Okay.
today.
We'll circle back.
Yeah.
What are your
Who's yours?
thoughts?
I want to hear it.
My
What about you guys? Yeah.
my favorite Nugget of all time.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I feel
I
like
don't even
mine.
think we've ever asked each other this.
Have we? Yeah, I was
That
gonna
was a
say.
tragedy. How many episodes are we even
I-
on?
Whoa.
Sorry.
Okay, that's a good point. But
This is
also,
number 19.
yeah,
Wow.
have we asked each other? Now I'm
I
wondering.
don't think we have.
Man,
Yeah.
and now that I think about it, I don't. Well, for current, I would say Nicola, but all time, I would say Andre Miller. Did I steal it?
No. I mean, maybe we have asked this before.
Because I
We
feel like
both picked Andre Miller, I think.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Andre Miller was
Like when you look at the historical of the Nuggets, but I mean, we both obviously love Murray, Jokic, and
I think and I think currently my favorite player is AG.
Doesn't he have like a basketball court in his like house?
yeah, he lives in a warehouse.
Yeah, yeah.
What? Why,
didn't know this?
why have we never talked about it? No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he like literally. It's like he lives in like a pole barn, and so it's like it's basically an apartment. His apartment in his basketball gym.
Yeah.
Yeah, his
What?
house has a full gym. They like go play there.
Mm-hmm.
So he just kind of hoops throughout the day, like on his way to the kitchen. Is that what you mean?
No. Like it's like okay. Think of like a barn that has a gym in it. And
Yes.
then like there's a loft apartment.
Oh, okay.
So it's one building and there's a basketball gym in it. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like a mansion with a basketball court. It's like
Yeah.
it's like low key.
It's a barn.
Yes.
And he
Or-
just lives in the upper area, but
Or
then he has the
side,
court in
yes.
the. Oh my goodness.
Mhm. There's like a whole interview on it. I think that he did recently.
April?
This is why. Yeah.
I think
April?
that's kind of something we're looking for.
Buy a bunch of land.
Fact check.
Basketball hoop. I think that's something we could afford.
Better come check.
Yeah. That's amazing.
Yeah.
I love him even more now.
We'll show you it after this. It's worth it.
Yeah. Okay. Let's say you were to buy some Nuggets tickets on a random day. And on that random day, those tickets were going to be delivered by someone within the Nuggets organization. Would your deliverer be Jamal?
1000%.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Why not?
I agree. Well, I'm not arguing. Well,
I mean-
that's not my choice, but I agree.
Oh, who's your choice?
Coach Malone.
Nah. No.
What?
No.
He's an incredible coach.
Yeah, I don't want him to deliver the ticket. I mean, I'm not saying he's not a good coach, but I don't deliver the tickets.
That's a fair response as well.
Yeah. Who are you picking?
So we actually asked this last time because the Pittsburgh Penguins of the NHL.
I had listened to this episode. Guys, I'm up to speed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which that is cool and amazing, and why is everyone not? You're right.
Right.
Everyone should be doing this.
How cool is that?
Yeah.
I think I picked Christian Brown. I think.
Oh,
I think-
you,
I
you have
picked-
a fanboy crush on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, he's still. He crack a
do.
beer. He'll crack a beer with me. We'll hang out.
Share a sixer.
Yeah.
Like a post. Story.
like,
Story.
yeah. Maybe he'll
Jeez,
like that.
come
Maybe
on.
he'll like
Yeah,
actually.
come on now.
Maybe he'll direct message me next time.
Maybe he'll just like. He needs to just like the page. That's the next step.
Yeah. Give me the follow, bro.
Yeah, the follow.
Give me the follow. Come on.
Okay, anyway, we're getting way off track. There has been talk about restoring a professional women's team in Colorado.
Because they had who did they have here before? Like semi
We had a team.
professional, like
I was hoping
they
you
were
had the name of
semi
it, 'cause
chill, right?
The Chill, that's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
Yeah,
Um,
they were semi though.
And I went to
They were like lower league. They were like a feeder.
Oh,
They were
okay.
like what the Eagles are to the
The
Avalanche.
Oh, okay.
And then they play at the Budweiser Center.
Okay.
Which also, side note, the Budweiser Center is no longer the Budweiser Event Center.
What?
What is it?
I can't
it Coors?
remember. That would be funny. No, but they their contract ended and they didn't renew it.
Do you know the new sponsor?
Blue. There you go. Blue.
Blue.
Arena. Yeah.
There are better colors, but there are.
I mean, yeah. Okay, now I set us off on a sidetrack, but now everyone here is up to date on that.
You know
it's
what?
Not Bud. It will forever be, just like Ball Arena will forever be the Pepsi Center to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always going to be the Budweiser Event Center.
Okay, so let's say we had a squad that was assembled there, very competitive squad. No, they play at ball. They play at ball. Okay.
Hold on, I gotta say something about this. So the Chill won back-to-back NWBL championships in 2005 and 2006.
Show some huss.
I think I had a signed jersey or signed shirt from some of their players because They did like co-opt with CSU for a camp or something. Yeah.
Give me the ball. That's awesome. We need to bring back the squad.
Did Becky? Oh no. Who am I thinking of? Who played on there? I might have had a club coach that played for them too. I'm serious. They were like,
Dude. Okay, so that kind of brings me to my follow-up question. We do get let's say we get a team. They are owned by Steph Curry. Just kidding. We've been kind of talking about
Steph Curry chefs.
Steph Curry, yeah, talking about Steph Curry getting a protein. But anyway, we get a team here in Colorado. Who would you want to coach that team? If you could pick...
You can steal from the current WNBA too.
You can poach from the WNBA, the NBA, Europe,
college,
Australia, anyone in college. No one dead.
no
No one that's dead.
because you know who I'm going to.
Yep, I know.
Fine.
Wait, say that one. Say that one because I don't know it.
If you're gonna take her off the table, then fine.
She coached an orange team.
She's the greatest of all time.
That's what happens when you get on top of a mountain.
Oh, the Tennessee.
Yeah.
What was her name?
Pat Summit.
Pat Summit.
Yeah. Okay. Well, if you're gonna take her off
Rest
the
in
table,
peace.
I know for real.
I didn't realize she passed away.
Oh my God. What?
I just thought she retired.
No. It's a sad story. Let's move on.
Anyway, I'm only not speaking because I don't remember what happened to her. Was it cancer?
No, she had like Alzheimer's and or well, I don't know, dementia. I don't know. One of those two situations.
Okay. Well, rest in peace.
Yeah.
Incredible basketball mind.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Alzheimer's, dementia. Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so if I can't pick her.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway, jeez. Okay.
We got so sad. I got so sad down.
Yeah.
Okay. So
basketball legend.
I love that he has to say no, dead, because he knew exactly what I was going to say. You know, I think I'm just gonna go with this height, and I'm gonna stay with a woman, and I'm just gonna steal her. I'm gonna say Becky Hammond,
Yeah.
and I also
Yeah.
feel like it makes sense because she played at CSU. So I feel like
I did not know that.
You just gotta keep it in
That is
Colorado.
super cool.
I honestly thought it was CU. I forgot it was CSU.
Yeah.
So I'm.
Yeah, I feel like
I forgot
that
to.
would make that it makes sense.
Yeah, full circle.
Bring her home.
Yeah,
Is she from Colorado?
I don't think so.
No.
I'm not 100% sure on that, but I don't think she is. I think she just was like a recruit.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. But anyone that is of the quality of her, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
I mean,
let's be honest. There's a few NBA teams that could probably use her.
By a few, I would say a couple handfuls.
Exactly.
Yeah.
they're
If we got her
awesome.
on staff, that'd be awesome. But that'd be a downgrade for her because her next step is. Well, wait. No, she's with the Aces, huh? Her next step is.
She's back-to-back
Her
champ.
next step is
Yeah.
Olympics, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, but that's not a full-time gig.
but still, it's an honor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying, moving to the NBA, I don't think would be a step up. She's killing it in a pro league with the Aces.
But also, it was just kind of like a grand,
Yeah.
because she made it to like the last round of interviews for,
Yeah.
or she was like top 2 or whatever.
What was the team?
I don't remember. I don't know, but she missed that, and then she won back to back with it. So I'm like, well, I mean,
Well, because she was under Popovich, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
which I think that he made a tweet or something that said they had a game when they won the championship, and he was like, man, I was like wanting to turn it on during the middle
I think
of the game.
I think he said that in the press conference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you getting over there?
Not much.
It probably in a lot of
Raptors?
people's minds it would be a step up to be NBA. And there's this whole thing circling now that a good high school men's team or boys team, guys team could be a WNBA team. That's a huge
They could beat or be.
beat.
Oh,
Like
interesting.
if you took a top level high school guys team,
I don't know about
could
high
they
school.
beat a
No.
WNBA team?
No.
Maybe if they have a prospect.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
if,
Are we talking Greeley Central, or are we talking
no, I'm
those
talking about
prep schools?
nationwide
Yeah.
top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
You're talking about teams that LeBron played on in high school.
it would have to be but a WNBA team with players like Stewie, players like Diana.
Who's that French player?
I don't know.
She's really good. She does she does the threes with the one off the 1 foot.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay. I'll circle back.
It would take a special players that could play in the NBA already type of high school.
That's what I'm
team.
saying. I feel like you'd have to have.
But
They
even
graduate
then,
high
I
school
don't
and
know.
then they go to
Where did Miller
the
go?
draft.
Oak Hill.
Oak Hill. Even then, Ev, I don't know.
It would be a game. Like, it would be a game, but I can't say
Kelsey-
I can't say they would for sure beat a WNBA team.
Yeah, I don't.
Again, it depends on the team. I hate that I'm even saying that, but there are probably some high school guys teams that could. I hate that I'm saying that. I didn't want to accept it. I didn't. You know me.
Maybe.
You know me.
I think it would. I think it'd have to take an all-star team.
Yeah.
That's what
I'm saying. I'm
what I
like,
think.
it would have to be the top high school team
Yeah.
in nation.
Yeah.
Absolutely. They
But
could,
also,
but
if you're like, let's just put out some players like, let's say a team of like Scotty Barnes, a team of Tyrese Maxey, and a young, we'll say Kobe White. Put those three guys on a high school team together, maybe, because if they get hot when they were in high school, maybe. But they would have to be hot. They're not going to bully anyone. I don't know.
well, you think that? Well,
I don't know.
I mean, there's also like this argument of, well, height. I'm like, not in the WNBA. Like half of them are 6'5" themselves. I mean, you're not even like looking at huge height differences, honestly, at that level. I mean, college is one thing, but you start getting to the WNBA and like half the squad, they're all over 6 foot.
Yeah.
Mostly.
And we talk about this with the NBA. Is you get to the NBA and it's every single person on that team. They may not be the guy now, but they were on the last team. They were on their last team, and that's the same with the WNBA.
Yeah.
Everyone was the one.
Everybody.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Plus, you could say like, the WNBA, they're working with all of them are elite because they're the one. They've been working together and they're being coached and playing at that level. And then you're, who knows? You have these high school kids. Are they having the best? They might be a great player, but are they working at elite levels throughout the year? I don't know.
Good point.
Some could. Some high school men's teams could for sure beat some WNBA teams, and some.
Yeah, we're not saying
for
the aces
could not.
here.
Yeah,
Well.
I don't know. But, dude, they're all good. Every WNBA team is good.
How many are there in the league now?
I don't know.
I don't know. Probably 30. Gosh, man.
Well, the NBA only has 30.
Do they?
Yeah.
That's why I guessed. Oh, I would. Okay.
It's
I would,
less than.
They're starting a professional women's hockey team or
Okay.
league.
Are they?
That's awesome.
First game's on the first of the
Amazing.
year.
12. There's 12 teams.
12.
Eastern
There's
and Western.
room for a Colorado team.
But they'd have to add 2 to the league.
2 Colorado teams.
Yeah, one can play at blue, one can play at ball.
Let's go to work. Thanks for that assist, April. Speaking of assists, last night was nuts. Last night, he is so good. He is in Nicola we trust, just in case anyone's wondering. Dude, at one point, when he had 12 assists, who'd they play last night?
Suns.
The Suns. He had 12 assists, and the Suns had 16.
Jeez. My God.
It's just so weird.
So weird.
That's wild.
He's so good.
I don't, yeah. But anyway, okay. Wait, so 12 teams?
12, yeah. 6 in each conference.
In other words, we are completely supporting a WNBA
Yeah,
team
100%.
franchise move to Colorado.
Yeah,
Sign
that would be amazing.
a petition that I don't even know exists, but if it does, please sign
I mean,
it.
it's a big enough city
100%.
to,
We have every other sport.
yeah.
We have like 3 cities: Fort Collins,
Yeah.
Denver.
We
and
are
the
a
Springs.
very hot
The
sports
Springs.
market.
Yeah,
For sure.
Yeah.
The Springs would be perfect for a pro team. Denver would be better. That'd be my preference.
Agreed.
I don't think they would go anywhere else.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
no way.
I was just thinking Fort Collins because of Blue Arena.
I think
don't know.
I think that would just that if they brought back a semi, like a feeder, but I'm like,
Oh yeah, but if you have a pro team, it needs to be at your number 1.
yeah.
Well, there's more chances of revenue here compared to
sure.
Fort Collins.
Exactly. Exactly.
But it's
I don't
like,
know.
good lord, that is like a tight fit.
Dude, if we were able to poach a superstar, if we started a team
Yeah.
here in Colorado and we were able to poach a superstar,
Who would I poach?
who would you take?
Kelsey Plum.
Of course you would,
Yeah.
weirdo.
I also just want to marry her, but it's
Yeah,
okay.
I know.
Wait, who's
Yeah.
it? Who?
Kelsey Plum from the Aces. I would take Stewie all day, every day, and twice on Sunday.
And I mean, if I waited like 2-3 years, I want to see where Caitlin Clark's at.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, yeah, right?
Because that might.
Oh, yeah. Dude, Caitlin Clark she's so fun to watch. She's awesome.
Are you a fan?
No,
No, why not?
I don't know. I don't know.
That's
It's not. I'm not saying she's not good because you cannot say
Yeah.
she's good. we had this fight actually.
We did have this fight.
We had this fight.
We did.
Should we have the fight again?
I don't think so. I think it got a little dicey. And I normally have great reasons. I just don't. I just don't like her. I don't know.
Caitlin Clark is not good for women's basketball. She's good for basketball. She's awesome.
I mean,
She's so fun to watch. She is kind of a loudmouth. But
It's not she's good.
she'll be humbled her first couple years in the WNBA.
doubt it. I
I
doubt
don't
it.
know.
Dude, she's going to score 25 points a game. I would say she's going to average a double-double. I'll say that. She'll average a double-double.
I don't know. I'm not gonna say. I just.
Who's your favorite women's player at the moment? Women's, not women's.
Women's.
Extra.
Too much cherry coke.
I don't know. I can't say, but it's not her.
Okay.
It's not her. But I did just love all. I loved last year, just the whole thing, right? Like LSU, and it was great. It
Yeah.
was. I don't know. I just liked all of it. So I'm like, and I also love Kim Mulkey. So I just feel like.
Speaking of, what are your thoughts about Angel lately?
I know.
What did she do?
What is it a great thing?
I doubt
a-
it.
Well, I heard it was like a grade. I thought it was like she's suspended for grade.
When's the last time a kid's been suspended for grades?
I heard grades too, but I also
I heard
agree
grades
with you.
too, but I heard it
Really?
was
I didn't hear-
elite. I like right. We're not suspending kids for. We never hear of them getting suspended for grades because they just wash it over.
Yeah, I
They,
just
But
they
I
do
think
that in
somebody-
like D3. They don't do that at D1 top level sports. They figure it out.
That's what I'm saying. But they find a way to figure it out. They're not letting them fail. They're just
Exactly.
the kid figures it out. Yeah, yeah.
Or they find.
The organization helps too.
Yeah, like hey, we got you a tutor, so
Yeah.
you're going there
They
twice
will-
or whatever.
They will travel with us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
so
You are
I don't
going
know.
to pass.
Yeah.
I don't know. But in that situation of Angel Reese or Caitlin, I was so happy. I was like,
What?
oh my God.
No.
Everything that happened about who won that, I was hyped. I was like, yes. They were the underdog too. I was like, absolutely.
Yeah.
LSU was the underdog?
100%. They were like,
No
what, a
way.
6 seed?
No, they were the 2.
No.
LSU lies.
Look it up.
Iowa was 3, LSU was 2.
No.
I bet you, because I think South Carolina was 1.
Well, I know South Carolina was 1. I think LSU was a lower seed. Either way, they weren't the ones that were expected to win.
LSU was supposed to win.
No.
Dude, Iowa?
No.
Didn't LSU have another... Who was the other girl that was a
I think they
super
were like
stud?
a 4th or 5th seed. I'm not kidding. And even if they weren't and they went in, they weren't even supposed to beat.
Because Iowa wasn't supposed to be good.
Yes, they were.
No?
Yes.
They were supposed to be okay. I'm not lying to you.
Okay. I have the facts.
Oh, no. Now I'm worried. I'm usually wrong
I'm getting
about
stressed.
I'm usually wrong about this.
This is how you know that we're not 100% sure on our claim. Tell me.
Okay. Iowa
Yeah,
was a 2 seed.
I am wrong. Oh, no.
LSU was a 3 seed.
Oh, I had it backwards. Okay.
I was off a little. I thought it was a 4 or 5.
Oh, they were
But
really
they weren't
a 2
LSU.
seed?
I mean, I'm like, okay, in men's, this is why sometimes it's like
Good find,
it can
Donny.
get dicey. You know, it can go wherever. You can have like a 16 seed upset and all kinds of crazy stuff.
You don't have
Women's, it's like not really that way. It's like literally for 10 years straight, the championship game is a 1 versus 1 seed.
Yeah.
But it's starting to get mixed up now because
The
maybe
transfer portal.
the transfer portal, or just the higher level of play. So there's just more. I mean, before it's like you have these handful of really amazing players. It's not that so much. So I'm like, it's not 10 years ago, unheard of.
Would you
to
say
see-
the opportunity, like younger, to get started as a girl is better now than it was, say, 10, 15 years ago?
Probably, yeah.
I mean, I feel like that's the way with all sports.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they're so competitive now. These kids are playing like club at like 2nd grade.
Oh, yeah. And
Travel-
if you're not, then you're not going to be good.
Exactly. It's
Well-
crazy.
And I also, to speak on the diversity of winning, that's not the right phrase, but, not just number ones. I think the NIL deals, the fact that you can go and be that number 1 player for a team at a smaller-ish school instead of being a third option at Duke or South Carolina or Florida, or you know what I mean? You can go be a number 1 at like
And make money.
a central blah blah blah, Central Michigan
Yeah.
is a Massachusetts Eastern, and make way more money because you're that person.
Yep.
So I feel like that's cool because we get to see a spread of talent.
Yeah.
And what are we seeing in our own state right now? CSU is a 20 spot.
Yeah.
They're the 20th ranked team in the nation.
Wow.
They just beat CU.
Yeah, and I didn't think that Tad Boyle would ever lose to CSU,
Same.
and I think they have lost before. But
They
I
have,
just,
but I would just assume he's the bigger dog in the
Tad-
state. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's yeah. So
Well, and to talk about NIL money, I just looked it up. Caitlin Clark last year made $750,000.
Look
That's
up
it?
Angel Reese, though. I
That's
think LSU is nuts.
dude,
yeah, I mean,
bet
they-
Angel
LSU
made
is
way
just-
more.
Yeah, those southern
Guaranteed.
schools, because
Are
that
out of control.
those southern schools treat their college athletics like pro teams.
Mm-hmm.
That's why the SEC in football is so dominant.
I think LSU is like the number one in IL deal. I mean, like they literally, it doesn't matter what you, and they had like
They have
3
that
championships last year. Like
They have that
baseball.
gymnast. That gymnast is. I think she makes
yeah.
in the most. Mm-hmm. That Dune,
Yeah,
Yeah.
she makes it a lot.
Yeah.
dude. Yeah, well, in that baseball team, they won it.
They won it.
Basketball
The
team.
girls, and then one other. I thought they had 3.
Was it the softball?
No,
That's a lie.
I don't know. I'd have to look it up,
But
but
Joe Burrow did some work there with Justin
Yeah.
Jefferson and Jamar Chase. Jeez.
Mhm.
What? Anyway. Okay. We're getting off track. Okay. Ev,
it's more fun that way.
Ev, do you have a college team you support, men or women?
the Vols.
Yeah,
The Vols?
I've always been a Tennessee fan
Okay.
for sure.
Rocky Top. That's cool.
Yeah, Tennessee for sure. Yeah, I like Stanford, and I mean, there's some other teams that I like. But yeah, if I'm like, I'm gonna, one bracket I'll fill out every year, and I just like always sneak Tennessee right in the win, and I'll fill out another because they've just not been the same since Pat, but
Yeah.
or since like the Tennessee UConn battle of like 4 years running, and they went Final Four championship game against each other. So yeah, but men's. I do like Kansas. I feel like I know. I know.
Jesus. Okay.
Uh-oh. Gonzaga. I usually,
The Zags.
yeah, the Zags.
Mark Few and Bill
Is
Self.
he still there?
Yeah. Would you leave?
Yeah, he's got like the most job security in all of college
They
basketball.
lose like 3 games a year, and
Yeah.
2 of them are in the tournament. Just
Yeah.
kidding, that can't happen, but it feels that way because they lose. So
I mean,
early.
one of them is at least. 'cause
They're always a number 1 seed, and they poo-poo the bed at like a
Yeah.
16. Anyway, let's move on. Yeah, keep going. You guys are talking long. I shouldn't talk. I just hate Gonzaga because I'm always like, they should win it.
They should.
They have Chet.
Yeah.
They have Jalen Suggs.
Who's
They
that guy
have
last year?
Drew Timmy.
Drew Timmy. Yeah.
Dude, like they have all
Timmy,
these
don't you
dudes.
love Timmy?
He was like the Joker
Oh.
of the college basketball.
I would have bought his jersey if he would have landed with the team this year. I would have bought the jersey.
Where
What
did he end
happened
up?
to him?
I don't think he didn't get drafted. I don't think he got picked
No,
Oh
up.
my
I
gosh!
I swear
Who
he
were we
went
having this
somewhere.
conversation
I
with?
think he went somewhere in over the pond.
Oh, really?
I don't know.
He might be in the G
That's
League.
fine.
I
I'm
had
a
this
Googs.
conversation with someone
I swear I
just
saw him
last
play.
year, and they were like, "Do you think he can make it?" Who was it? You, Mitch, or was it Kelsey's mom? I was having this conversation like, "Can he make it in the league?" And I was like, "He has to."
He's with
he
the
has
Bucks.
to.
He's with the Bucks G League.
Okay. I swear I saw him playing summer ball somewhere.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Okay.
he semi made it.
Yeah, and I mean, like his game is just
That's
so
making it. I would say
different.
it's-
His game was so dominant in college basketball. It had to change slightly, and maybe that's what the G League. I mean, Jalen Rockets guy. Watched him the other night.
Green.
Jalen Green. He came from the G League.
He went there.
It's a
instead of
good
going
league
to
for
college.
develop. Yeah, it's a good league to develop and
Yeah.
to understand because watching the NBA, you watch college, you watch the NBA, and I bet this goes with the WNBA and women's college basketball. The game is very different.
I'm sure.
It's so different. Shot clocks are different. The talent level is obviously different. The way you play. I mean, in the NBA, I have people who don't watch it very often. I'll watch it with them, and they'll Nuggets will take a quick 3, and they'll be like, "Wow, terrible shot," and I'm like, they only have 24 seconds, and it takes them probably at least 5-6 to get up the court.
And if your best player has an open look,
Yes,
pull the trigger.
you take it.
Yeah.
These guys are pros.
Yeah. See, and I've never been a super big, which I'm on this podcast right now, but like I'm not a huge NBA. Like I'm not just like watching
Strike that. She's a huge NBA fan.
Yeah. But I'm not like watching every game of the season.
Yeah, there's a
I'm just
lot.
like, but I also. I don't know. It's just there's so many. There's so many games.
Yeah.
And that goes for college too. So I'm like, I mean, I could say the same for being a super huge college fan. Like I'm not that fan that's like every time Tennessee plays or Stanford or whoever I'm watching.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't. Like,
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
fair.
lie to you. I
Who
don't.
has
There's
a
just
life for that?
Yeah. I mean, it's not college football. You can do that with football because they play once a week for 10 weeks or whatever. But I'm like, we're talking about 3 games a week.
Different
I mean,
times.
it's just a lot.
Different channels they play on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And that's like Leo and I. Last year, we didn't watch every single game, but we also didn't have access to every single game.
No.
This year, that's why we got the NBA League Pass, because we're reviewing the games. So like there are nights, like last night started at 8:00. I got things to do. I got to go to
Yeah.
bed.
Yeah.
I mean, we still watched it, but it was because it was Friday.
Stayed up and
Yeah.
watch
It
every
was
minute.
Friday, yeah. Like those 8:00 games on a Wednesday, I'm like, this has to stop. And so we watched the replays or the like condensed. They do on NBA League Pass. They do these they'll like cut out all the unimportant stuff, and you can watch every single possession in like
that's sweet.
35 minutes.
well, that's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's pretty sweet.
it's
Dang.
a sweet deal.
I wish we could have done that with some of our games in high school.
Oh, did you not have a God cut it?
No, I just meant like in the actual game.
Oh,
Can we just like actually cut this out? Can
Yeah.
we just shorten this game down a bit? Oh my
I
god.
don't even want to see that air ball. All right,
Fast forward, fast forward.
so I have one last question. It is NBA related,
Okay.
but it's an easier one.
Oh god.
Who are your top 5 players of all time?
Oh, what? Easy? Can we drop this to 3? All right, all right.
Okay,
Take some time.
we can do 3. That's fine.
do you-
If you can narrow it to 3, I feel like 3 is even harder.
Really?
I feel like 5 is.
I told you I'm not like a huge.
This is all time. This is like who you think. This isn't. He put Steve Nash, so you can't.
no, that was a draft.
Still,
Well, who did he take that you couldn't get before you went to Steve Nash?
Oscar Robinson.
Oh,
I know.
Magic Johnson was on the board.
he was.
I didn't want him.
Yeah. See.
I'm sorry.
See.
I like Magic Johnson. I just didn't want him.
That's a fair wrong answer.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was
fine.
controversial. It was
Yeah,
controversial.
it seems weird to me.
We still argue about it.
Okay, I'm
We're
gonna
not
go
upset,
clearly.
Michael Jordan. I'm just doing it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Why-
And I'm gonna do.
It'd be weird if you didn't
Larry
say
Bird.
his name. That would be weird if you didn't say his name.
He was on
So
my
that's
team.
my top 2.
He was on. Oh yeah, you did have.
Yeah. Just back off.
Okay, he had Larry. That's
I would have taken him, but I couldn't. You drafted him. So.
all right. That's
Do
fair.
you want us to give? We'll give you ours quick, but we did it via draft.
Yeah, just get. Yeah, let's hear it.
Was
I
it-
picked my top 2. I'm gonna stick with.
Okay,
them.
so you have Larry and you have MJ.
Yeah.
Okay.
See,
Yeah.
those are 2 solid picks. I had
Yeah.
Michael Jeffrey as well,
Yeah.
Okay.
and he had
Or
Larry.
no, my 2 spot I had Kobe.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. For your 2
Yeah,
spot.
yeah, yeah.
And then for forwards, you.
The centers were Kareem versus Wilt. You had Wilt Chamberlain,
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, I
legit.
did.
and I had Kareem.
I guess I did put Jokic at my 4. I didn't have Jokic on my list. I'm pretty sure, dude. Oh, this was. I'm thinking of the Steph Curry. Yeah, I didn't put Jokic on my list. Sorry, my bad. I did have Wilt Chamberlain. You had Kareem. I lost that one. That wasn't fair.
Okay, so I have MJ.
Larry.
I have Larry. I mean, I really just can't. Feel like I cannot go to Jokic. It's like Larry Bird, and that he's just like lock that down.
I feel like if you have 2 players in that regard, you're not doing anything wrong. we only. I think we didn't put Jokic only because his body of work just hasn't been long enough yet.
Yeah.
I think that was the only reason.
And I think we might have gone only historical players because no, because we had LeBron. You had LeBron.
I just can't make myself. I know that Kobe's 24, number 20. I can't make myself go there. I'm not going to. He is good, but he can't be in my top 3.
That's fair. I wouldn't put him in the top 3 either.
You know what? In the theme of this podcast, I'm gonna put Jokic in there.
Okay.
Great.
We
I got
are not
two-
going to argue.
I got 2 big guys in there. They're just popping little J's, hook
Yeah.
shots right over the top of people, spin arounds.
I feel like
How could you beat that?
you just acquired 18 assists between the 2 of them.
Easy.
So
Yeah.
every
Yeah.
night.
Yeah, and then we're not even talking about Michael Jordan. I mean, it's done.
Yeah.
It's over.
They're passing it to somebody.
Yeah. You want to
It's over.
Yeah.
double Joker? Okay. You want to leave Michael Jordan? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Good work so far.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's end. I'm done.
She built a 3-on-3
that's a 3.
tournament.
That's a 3. That's a 3.
3-on-3 tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a 3-on-3 tournament.
That's a good.
Oh,
that's
you know
a
what?
good
Let's
3.
do this. That's my 3.
Okay.
And I'm playing with them in a 3-on-3 tournament. You 2 are up.
Okay. And we cannot. So we.
So that's my team right there.
Wow. That's not fair that she just gets to pick 3 and we're like.
I'm the guest.
We're left with. Okay. So let's snake it then.
Okay.
You go first, Donnie.
LeBron James,
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar,
Wilt Chamberlain,
Oscar Robertson,
Kobe.
Tim Duncan.
Whose team is winning
Ooh.
this 3-on-3 tournament?
You're the-
Question
you're-
of the episode.
Well, no, I don't feel like this is fair. I feel like it's lopsided a little bit.
Let's do some matchups then.
Okay. So I have Kareem, Timmy, and Oscar, which who's guarding any of that? Nobody's guarding any of that. I have a point guard, I have the greatest power forward of all time and arguably the greatest center of all time.
Yeah.
I know. So I think
I mean, I have.
who's taking second between you two is what I'm asking.
No, I think I'm winning. Yeah.
I think she's
I'm sorry,
winning.
I'm winning.
Yeah.
I'm winning.
It's
for
more
sure.
about-
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry
We have to decide who would win between the two of us
because I won already.
because I really don't think we would compete.
I agree. She has Michael Jeffrey and Nicola. And who was your third?
Larry.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. All three are top 10.
Larry Legend.
In my list, Oscar is probably not top 10 anymore. Dang it. Okay, so you have Wilt,
Yes.
and I have Kareem. That's a wash.
Yeah.
Would you agree?
Yeah.
Who's your power?
I guess it would be LeBron.
Against Timmy?
Mm-hmm.
You probably win that.
Probably.
Not
it'd be
a power,
tough. It'd be
but,
tough. I feel like
yeah.
I feel like Tim Duncan. I mean, I don't know, man. I really feel like this is a wash.
I don't know, dude. If we're like, who's the better player between the two? I love Timmy. I would draft Timmy.
I mean, LeBron can
But
guard
it's
all
LeBron.
positions, which is
It's LeBron, dude.
beneficial.
You win that one there. And then you had who?
Kobe.
I had Oscar, dude. I know people would take Kobe, but Kobe was a volume scorer. And he
I-
had Powell, and he had Shaq, and he had... Okay, Oscar did have Kareem. But we're talking a triple-double. The original Mr. Triple-double.
Okay, I'll give it to you.
No, you shouldn't. Your team would win.
Probably.
It would be you guys. It would be you two versus each other.
Yeah, I would take second. I know this.
I mean, I had an unfair advantage, but I'm gonna take it.
As you should.
Take that
I
as a
feel
win.
like, yeah.
Make
if you
your
get the
own
advantage,
rules.
you might as
You
well.
showed some hustle, made some own rules.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would Michael do anything different? No, he would not.
Please. No.
No.
Never.
He's also like the most competitive guy on the planet.
Cannot be
What
a
would
question.
What would MJ do?
Win.
You have one of them who's getting jump shots in before the game. You have one of them who's probably drinking a Miller Lite.
Looking at horses.
And then you have another one who's looking at horses on YouTube. Did you guys know that Larry Bird played on Indiana State's baseball team
I did.
What?
in college?
You're kidding.
Yeah, and he hit one. He batted decently.
Yeah.
I watched this whole thing on. Did you watch it on Instagram?
Larry Bird.
I think I saw it on like YouTube a few years ago.
Larry Bird's a freak.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and I mean back then, Indiana State have no idea what their collegiate sports were like, but they're not much now.
Dude, it's a state school.
Yeah. I'm just saying, clearly at that school at the time, it was probably all about basketball.
Oh, yeah, when you have him,
Yeah.
you're right. I mean, also, the coach is probably not dumb. Like, let's bring Larry on the team.
Yeah, I mean, there's.
We're going to bring some people to the game.
I mean,
You know what my mom told me? She played her first year at Scottsbluff Junior College, whatever.
Okay.
I don't know what it's called. She goes, we made it like we're like in the basketball season. She goes, I don't know, like some couple volleyball girls got hurt. They didn't even have enough for a team. They just literally came and got us, and we played the second half of the season for them. I went, what? She goes, yeah, like they just didn't. They had too many injuries, so we just like literally went and like finished out the season for them. I was like, are you kidding me? So that's what I'm saying. It's like, yeah, just like bring Larry on over to play some baseball. It's like I'm not kidding. It's like not unheard of.
That makes me
well,
so
Jameis Winston. Jameis Winston played football and pitched for Florida State. And
and stole crab legs from
yeah, I mean,
Super-
we didn't. He's a 3-sport athlete for sure.
football, baseball, fisherman.
Do you guys remember Vincent Jackson
Oh my
at UNC?
He used to go to my dad's Subway and order double meat chicken teriyakis.
Yeah, he played basketball UNC for
Yeah.
the first 2
Yeah.
years, I
He
think.
was a stud.
Then he realized he's like, I can go make millions in the NFL. And
Yeah. He was a
Focus
good
on that.
receiver too.
very good.
Okay. Wow. Anyway, that was a good little run with 3-on-3.
Yeah, that was
That's
good.
fun.
She flipped it on us. I like that.
Yeah.
Nice job.
Yeah. Let's take a quick break.
Are we on right now? Okay,
Oh, yeah,
I'm
we've been
scared.
on. Yeah.
I'm scared. I want that
As
to be on
soon as
record.
he asked you the first question, I knew we were on.
I'm scared. I'm so scared.
All right. So do you know Nikola Jokic has 2 giant brothers?
Yes.
Would you rather get punched in the face by a Nikola Jokic brother or go back to 5-day school weeks?
I only have to get punched one time.
Well,
Have you seen these brothers?
No, I'm just asking. That's a really
Yes, only once.
I mean, we're talking like this
In
guy-
the face.
It could end your life.
Yeah, I'm taking the punch. Yeah. It's done. It's done.
It's done. Okay.
And also, I feel like I have an upper hand here because I am a girl. So I feel like, it's not like I'm punching. Yeah.
That's more rest time too.
Yeah.
After that punch. Every Friday's a rest day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had one a few weeks ago. Would you rather get hit by a moving vehicle or get punched by a coin?
And you guys picked.
Well, the reason we did that is because there was an NBA player who had gotten hit by a car that week, and he survived. He was fine.
Yeah.
But I would much rather get hit by a car.
Yeah.
Is there anything that I'm not going back to 5-day weeks. I'm not. So the punch is coming. But
Okay.
has there been anything that you guys have picked the punch for?
I would go back to 5-day weeks. I work them now.
Yeah.
Totally fine.
Yeah, you're good. But I'm saying, has there been something that you've said?
I'm trying to remember. I don't know.
What do you mean? Something that I've said what?
We'll take the punch over
That you
something.
would take the punch over.
Punch over and getting hit by a car.
Did I?
Yeah, you said.
Oh,
yeah,
I did
because
say.
because of knee problems.
Yeah, I was thinking knees. I was like, I don't want to. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Again, I feel like he's going to punch me less hard than he would you. It changes the game. He would. Either of them. They're going to punch me less hard than they are you two. 100%.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are. 100%.
Every-
You guys are talking about these guys being like family men, like really good guys and all these things. These dudes are not going to punch me at their full force in the face. They're not.
Okay.
Neither one of them.
Well, in this very hypothetical situation,
Then I win
They are
because
bringing the full force to
no,
your face.
No, they're not.
You're wearing a black bag. They don't know you're.
This
woman.
is getting you're getting way too far into this. You didn't give me these stipulations. You didn't give this to me. So yeah, I'm
Okay.
sticking. I'm
Well,
sticking
let,
with.
let the record be shown that Evanee would rather take one to the noggin than go back to 5-day work weeks.
That's the wrong choice.
It is the absolute right. You've never had 4-day work weeks.
This is true. Well,
So-
for during the summer, I have 0-day work weeks,
So do I.
and they're great, but they're not worthy of a punch to the face. From
One punch. One punch.
Have you seen their fists are as big as our?
They're bigger than Joker. They're
Fine,
they're
fine. But
bigger
if
than
they punch me
Joker.
in the face, and they're gonna have to pay for my reconstructive surgery, and it's fine. It's fine. Modern
Insurance-
medicine.
yeah.
I'll be in pain, but it's one set of pain.
Civil
Have you
lawsuit
been
money
punched in the
matter.
face before?
No,
I have. It's not enjoyable.
I'm not gonna say it is.
It's really, really, really bad, and it was by someone who is much smaller than a Jokic
I agree.
brother.
I don't think that I think it will hurt. I think I will be severely injured.
We're talking like not able to eat.
But she'd only have to go to work 4 days a week.
Yeah, it's done.
Okay,
There's
all
no.
right.
I didn't even hesitate.
You
Okay,
well,
yeah.
I mean, you did, but I feel like
not by much.
that was for effect. Yeah, that was for effect. Fair. I respect the answer. I disagree with it, but
Well, when you have 4-day work weeks, then you can be asked the question.
Donnie, what would you do? Would you take the sock to the nog, or would you take the 4-day work weeks?
Well, again, I don't have that. I mean, if it's literally just 8 hours, 8 hours,
9.
I'd take the punch too.
Sorry,
To have a whole day off,
that's a 3-day weekend.
I would just, you know what, man, I'm rolling the dice. I may not live the punch, but then I don't have to go to work at all. So
Oh, yeah, we forgot about that too. We forgot about the whole like living thing.
Nah, you're good. People literally live through like so much worse. It's fine. Someone just lived through getting
all right,
hit by a
let,
car.
let the record be shown. Evanee likes to roll the dice. I like that.
And have 3-day weekends.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
I stand by it.
that's fair. Okay, Evanee,
All right.
we're gonna finish it off. 10 just absurdly random questions.
All right.
Yeah, be quick. First thing comes to mind.
Oh my god. All right.
All right, you ready? Leo, are you ready?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
100%.
Oh yeah.
Favorite TV show?
Game of Thrones.
Favorite movie?
That's a weird movie title. I've never seen that movie.
Yeah, it's good. You should
Yeah.
check it out. Man on Fire.
Oh, good one. Favorite basketball movie?
Love and Basketball.
Oh, yes. Yes. Favorite musical artist?
Oh my god. This is too much. This has sent me over the edge.
You're welcome.
I'm just gonna put my Spotify top artist of the year, which is
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's solid. Favorite sports moment? And this can be not just personally, but like watching, someone win a title?
Okay.
Like
The Avalanche's 90s Stanley Cup win.
high five. Okay.
Donnie's a real big Avs fan.
Favorite food?
Pizza.
Favorite adult beverage?
A last word.
Oh.
It's a drink.
Okay, you have to explain that now.
It's like an old school kind of cocktail, so it's just like a 1-to-1, but it's gin, lime juice, and chartreuse,
Okay.
which is like
Way too classy for me.
it's really good, but it is classy.
I believe that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Favorite sport to watch?
Basketball.
Hat or no hat?
For myself,
Anyone?
hat.
Okay. Now tell us about Retro Barbell.
Retro barbell. This is
Retro Barbell is the place to get your athletic wear and anything that you're looking for to be comfortable in.
Give us the
And-
vibe. What's the vibe? What are you going for in Retro Barbell?
just chill. Workout tees. Yeah.
Solid designs.
Retro throwback
yeah.
designs, man, that you're going to
Throwbacks.
love.
Yeah, throwbacks.
And where can people find you?
Retrobarbell.com.
Well, my favorite thing about it is it's not just, athletic wear. Like, you can wear this stuff
Oh yeah.
casually.
I mean, I plan on wearing mine just casually.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like a weird lifestyle combo. If you wear t-shirts in your lifestyle, or basketball jerseys, I guess.
I do.
Yes.
I do. It's made for Leo.
Yeah. You're kind of our guinea pig with interviews.
Yes. Yeah, it was great.
Okay. And then can you tell us again your podcast?
The Shoebox Talks,
And then can be found
Spotify,
on Mhm.
and Apple. Retro Barbell, retrobarbell.com. Cool lifestyle t-shirts for the gym.
I highly recommend
Chillin'.
everyone coming from Leo, coming from Donny. We highly recommend. Get on there and
Highly.
go
Love
buy.
it. Appreciate
Great,
you guys.
great.
They're wearing it right now.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. I honestly, what I'm wearing is not available yet.
It's exclusive.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be one of those things where it's either you
You're
snatch
in
it
or
up
you're
or
out.
you're in or you're out.
These are more
Honestly,
exclusive than the Jordans, dog.
wonderful. Oh, by far.
Yeah.
It's not even close. Wonderful holiday gifts and wonderful gifts for the people that are important to you.
Yeah.
Buy the thing for them. Yeah.
Wrap it up. Give it to them in physical form.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you,
Yes,
Evanee,
thank you guys.
so much for
Yeah.
being here today.
I appreciate it. This was a long time coming.
Yeah, and this will not be the last.
I'll be back. Maybe we should go to a game and then we can just do a little review.
100%.
I like all of that except for the maybe part.
Okay, let's go to a game
Yeah.
There we go.
and then I can just reappear on the. And also, I think that we should go to a game and then we can get Kelsey's. You guys can get her honest, feedback from her first ever Nuggets game.
I love it.
All right.
Yeah. Leo, you got anything?
Nothing really other than show some hus, man.
Can you remind our family, folks, and friends of something?
Show some us.
Go Nuggets!